The whistleblower in the corruption case involving International Pentecostal Holiness Church leader Michael Sandlana and Pretoria High Court Judge Portia Phahlane claims hitmen have hired them to kill him. Desmond Tshepo Phuti made the hair-raising allegations in an affidavit he filed at the Germiston Cop Shop on November 17, 2025. Phuti, Sandlana's former right-hand man and spokesperson, blew the whistle on alleged corruption involving the Man of the Cloth and Phahlane. Sandlana, his spokesperson Vusindala, Judge Phahlane and her son were arrested in 2025 and charged with 19 counts of corruption and money laundering. This followed allegations that Sandlana, who is leading IPHC's Jerusalem faction, transferred 2 million rands into a law firm's trust account, money allegedly used to purchase the 6 million rand property for Phahlane. The 2 million was allegedly transferred from the church's company, Songo Group, which Phuti led at the time. It is alleged that payments was made in exchange for Phahlane's ruling in Sandlana's favor in dispute with his alleged half-brother Tshepo Modise and Leonard Modise over who should succeed the late IPHC leader Gayton Modise. In the affidavit, which Daily Sun claims to have seen, Phuti stated, "I have been eluding Nkabis for the last 5 months. This after I was threatened with death if I dared to take Sandlana on. I was patronized and labeled as a small boy." Phuti further stated that he was indirectly attacked and challenged to go to the police through social media trolls aligned to Sandlana. Their confidence is informed by the extensive network of police in Sandlana's control, including police that are members of the church represented in different departments and level within the South African Police Services, the affidavit read. Phuti further alleged that some SAPS officers were in Sandlana's pocket while others were moonlighting as his bodyguards. Some form part of Sandlana's protection detail. Michael Sandlana has access to confidential information through these networks. He bought vehicles for some of these people. Others are gratified in cash, read the affidavit. Phuti also said some of his former colleagues and partners, Lefa Pebani and Natim Kiva, were visibly scared after Sandlana allegedly threatened to lie about him and incite his disciples against him. "They were in the process of coercing them to open charges against me," he wrote. Sandlana added, he added, has a Facebook community led by one of the senior pastors of his church, which is allegedly used to attack those perceived to be against the controversial Cleggy man. It is further pertinent to note that Sandlana has historically demonstrated the capacity to compromise officers of the court. I previously affirmed that Sandlana dictated legal proceedings through Vusindala in matter concerning the executors of MG Modise's estate against Leonard Modise. The evidence presented in this affidavit concerning the clandestine meeting, the provision of accommodation, the sustained financial support for security, and the camouflaged 2 million rands payment directly support the contention that Sandlana systemically attempted to compromise individuals and institutions involved in legal oversight to protect his interest, he said. Phuti confirmed that he had received death threats but said he was unable to comment further because the matter is sub judice. A National Prosecuting Authority spokeswoman Lumka Oliphant confirmed the contents of Puti's affidavits. The affidavits formed part of the estate's decision to oppose bail, hence Ndlana was denied bail. She said, what do you guys think? Engage your thoughts with me in the comment section down below. Also like this video. Do make sure, of course, that you do share it and subscribe if you haven't yet done so that you do not have to miss out whenever I try to upload a new video.